Do we live in a moral world that allows for billionaires? Is that a moral outcome in and of itself?
It's not. It's not. And it's not, and I think it's important to say that I don't think that necessarily means that all billionaires are immoral. It is not to say that someone like Bill Gates, for example, or Warren Buffett are immoral people. I do not believe that. But I believe
that he kicks his dog.
Right.
Like
yeah.
That.
I don't. I'm not saying that. But I do think a system that allows billionaires to exist when there are parts of Alabama where people are still getting ringworm because they don't have access to public health is wrong.
Well, first of all, I mean, the fact is ringworm isn't deadly. I mean, people get it's like foot fungus.
About these people who have ringworms in Alabama, I don't know if she's ever been to Alabama, but I don't believe she has a clue.
Yeah, well, I've been to Alabama. That's where everybody from my mother's side of the family is. And I've been to New York City, and we've actually got a bedbug epidemic in rich Manhattan where the liberals control that's much worse than any potential ringworm outbreak in Alabama.
I think that it's wrong that a vast majority of the country does not make a living wage. I think it's wrong that you can work 100 hours and not feed your kids. I think it's wrong that corporations like Walmart and Amazon can get paid. They can get paid by the government, essentially experience a wealth transfer from the public for paying people less than a minimum wage. Not only does it make economic sense, but it doesn't make moral sense, and it doesn't make societal sense. What kind of society do we want to live in? Are we comfortable with a society where someone can have a personal helipad while this city is experiencing the highest rates of people experiencing homelessness since the Great Depression? Should those two things coexist at the same time? Where do we draw the line in excess? And at what point do we return to this question that King asked, that Gandhi asked, that is our material technology outpacing our moral technology? We have to say at some point we need to start incentivizing investment in actual people, in working people, and the majority of people. And that maybe this idea of idealizing this outcome of maybe one day you too can be a billionaire and own more than millions of families combined is not an aspirational or good thing.